you go, ooh, what is unstoppable power? Unstoppable power is your passion, is what you're digging in with as far as what you love to do. Okay, so let's say you want to be an airline pilot, or you want to be a chef, or you want to be a teacher. Um, Anything, it doesn't matter what it is. Once you tap into that passion, to that purpose, okay, um, once you nail that purpose, and you really hone in on the purpose, and you know what that purpose is, that is your unstoppable power, because you wrap everything around that purpose. Meaning, my purpose for a long time was a musician, and I just had this deep love for music, and this deep love for um, wanting to be an entertainer, wanting to be in the music business. So that drove me. It just gives you this drive, this deep yearning and drive. It makes you get up in the morning. It makes you want to, network. It makes you want to do all these things to achieve that purpose, or to consolidate, or to um, stack upon. What's the other word I look for? Or develop that purpose. So once you nail that purpose, we talked about purpose before, the power of purpose. Um, Once you get that power nailed down, once you get that purpose nailed down, this is what I want, okay? When you do that, you will become unstoppable, because everything in the universe will just open up for you. It will just start to open up for you, because as you hone in on that purpose, you know, that unstoppable power inside you, you'll have more energy, you have more enlightenment, you have more understanding, you'll have more focus. Everything will just fall in place when you really kind of nail that purpose, coupled with that unstoppable. It makes that unstoppable power. There I go, stuttering again. I So just to give you a little bit of insight what's going on with me right now, I'm doing my videos at 5 in the morning because it's cooler in my studio. So I'm finally getting some stuff done. Also, too, real quick, if you go to Rollins College Radio, I'm doing a podcast there called The Power of Purpose. Look that up and check that out too. And so I'm not going to do a whole lot of advertisement here, but I'm so happy to be back on the camera. It's been a challenge with the heat in Florida. It's been really a challenge. We were doing a video the other day, and the cameras just shut off. We can't keep the cameras going, so we got an air conditioner blowing on. It's been nuts. But anyway, so we switch gears. We're gonna get up super early in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock, knock out the videos, get them done. We can do the editing anytime. But back to the okay, back to my stuttering. I stutter. I speak faster than my brain works sometimes, and I get caught on a word. You guys know that. We won't go there. We're just gonna leave it alone. So your unstoppable power is that internal drive for something that you want. Okay. So let's just say you want to be a high school coach. Okay. And you have that deep yearning to want to be a high school coach, and so that will nag at you. That nagging, that deep nagging, pulling on you or pulling at you, saying, "Do it, do it, do it." That is when you tap into that. That's your unstoppable power. So let's take it to a very common understanding, or common level, or common example. Let's say you are working a day job and you hate your job. You do. I don't want to be here. I hate this. I hate the people I'm working with. I hate the job. It's killing my life. It's wasting my time. And you get in this cycle of just consumption, of how you're losing everything because you're working a day job. But during your breaks, even a moment while you're working, just hone in on your unstoppable power and think about what you are, think of what you want to do. So we're talking about the high school coach, okay? Or let's say you want to be an athlete. Think about what you want to do and just focus on that and realize that all the peripheral stuff that you're doing in your life is giving you the opportunity and the money and eventually the freedom to unleash that unstoppable power, okay? Because when I'm saying unstoppable power, it is unstoppable. The only person that can halt that or stop you from being that is you. Nothing on the planet can stop you from doing that, okay? So just focus on that unstoppable internal power that you have that is supported by your purpose, okay? And you're going to go like, oh, John, I don't know what my purpose is. We talked about this before. You know what your purpose is. Everybody does. It's a matter of acting on it, okay? Some purposes in people's lives are bigger than others. So well, I want to climb Mount Everest. I want to start a business. I want to start a family. A lot of purposes that people have in their mind and their heart, sometimes people believe they're bigger than their possibilities. But your possibilities are unstoppable when you realize that it doesn't matter how big the purpose is or how small the purpose is. Just focus on that unstoppable power. So when you get down and you get tired and you get worn out, and I mean, trust me, I do. Everybody does. We're human. We get worn out. We get ragged out. We get torn down. We get beat up. Everything's coming at us left and right. Like, you can't do this. You can't do that. Society says you can't do this. Money says you can't do this. Time says you can't do this. All these things say you can't. Just put the blinders on. And when you're at that day job, that crappy job that you hate, look at it as that is a step towards me doing what I want to do, what I love to do, okay? And then you dig down in and you go, what is my unstoppable power? My unstoppable power is deep in me, and it's going to help me, or it's going to give me that strength to do whatever I want to do. So if we go back to the coach, and you want to be a coach, and let's say you're younger and you're out of high school and you're just going to start college, and you want to study, to be a coach. You want to be a high school coach or a college coach. Don't think of all the steps and all the roadblocks and all the elements that are involved with that. Remember, I talked in my other video, always focus on the outcome. So if you couple that with focusing on the outcome with your unstoppable purpose, it gives you this amazing gravity towards your goal, okay? Gravity is a really good word. So when you focus in on, okay, just your purpose and what you have to do to achieve that purpose, okay, or to make it better, or to enhance it, or to live that purpose, dig deep into that unstoppable power. It's in your core. It is just, everybody has this ability. Everybody has this unstoppable power in their being, okay? And I'm not going to go deep into source and connection. I'm not going to go into that in this video. But it's connected to that. The whole universe is connected to us. We are connected to the whole universe. So once you understand that, when you say, okay, this is my purpose, I want to be a high school coach, I want to be a teacher. I want to be the best mom or the best dad in the world, okay? Whatever it is. Just look at that process. When I say in my other videos, always focus on the outcome, what I'm trying to get you to do is put those blinders on and not think about all the peripheral stuff that's going to be, think of it like, you're an athlete and you're jumping over these poles, you're going through the lattice work, you're trying to get your legs, trying to get your agility going. Think of that. That's going to be there. It's always going to be there. So you got to work on your agility. You got to work on that that process of getting through all those poles or getting around whatever the coach puts in front of you. Okay, think of life like that. And the benefit of all that lattice work and all that interchangeable stuff you got to navigate in life, that gives you strength, that gives you wisdom, that gives you understanding, that gives you that builds that foundation like a house. Like you got this foundation, this concrete foundation, a block foundation. Once you get that strong foundation going, it will give you confidence. And that strong foundation comes from it builds that unstoppable power. Okay? Once you nail that down, once you have that really fortified, and you go, I am unstoppable. I am unstoppable. I see my purpose. I see the outcome. I see myself successful. I see myself with all the trappings of success. And I'm not necessarily saying money or wealth, which could be a big part of success. Success, true success, is being able to do and live the life that you want. Okay? It could be as simple as you're broke, you're poor, you're living in a bad situation, and you finally elevate yourself out of that. Like the Jeffersons moving on up. You finally break out of that rut, or that living in that lower realm of your life. You break through it, and you can look down and say, that's where I was, and I'm not going back. That's where I was, and I'm not going back. Okay? So when you finally get to that point and you say, I'm not going back, that builds that fortifies that foundation to give you that strength to keep building those bricks. Well, back to do a recap on this real quick. Your unstoppable power is you connecting to your passion and purpose. Your unstoppable power, first, is connecting emotionally, physically, mentally to your purpose. Well, I know my purpose is. You know what your purpose is. Just focus on that unstoppable power, and your purpose will surface, and you will move forward. When you really settle on that, and you understand what I said earlier in all my videos, and I say it over and over and over and over and over. Should I edit it out? No, I say over and over and over again. Your unstoppable power is your purpose. You know what your purpose is. Do whatever you have to do to achieve and develop your purpose. All the peripheral things that you have to do: go to work, take care of the family, take out the trash, mow the lawn, wash the, whatever you have, all these things that we have to do in life to be able to consolidate down on, to have that purpose realized, are just the busy work. Don't let the busy work hold you back. Don't let the busy work bring in negative energy. Don't let the busy work hold you down. It's just part of the stepping stone process. Let's do a real quick recap. Your unstoppable power is your purpose. Look at your purpose, or what your purpose is. Take the nuggets from that and develop it. Like I said, I wanted to be a musician. I got an old guitar. Actually, I started as a drummer. But when I started playing guitar, I would build on that purpose. I would practice 1 hour a day. Then I got better, and I'd practice 2 hours a day. I had a schedule to where I was practicing 6 hours a day, 5 days a week. I would get up in the morning, have breakfast, I'd get my guitar, I'd do it 2 hours of scales, 2 hours of learning songs, and 2 hours of finger picking. And I would take breaks, and I would have it very structured, and I would practice at least 6 hours a day. When you do that and you get that focused on your purpose, okay, you become unstoppable. Because I could sit down and I could play like you would not believe. I'm going, man, this is me. It's compound knowledge. It's compound practicing over and over and over again. And I got to the point where I said, damn, I'm pretty good. But I practiced 6 hours a day. And I scheduled, I'd practice for 45 minutes, take a 15-minute break. 45 minutes, take a 15-minute break. Then I'd take lunch, I'd go back. 5 days a week. That built that foundation for my purpose. And as it got stronger and stronger, okay, I could start to see the outcome. I was building confidence. I was building my talent. I was building my what's the other word for confidence? I was building this internal strength in me saying, damn, I'm freaking good. Okay? And I got to the point where I said, I am good enough to go out and start playing live. And when I did, people say, man, how did you learn to pick like that? Okay? I just did it over and over and over and over again. So, back to this recap on this video. It's about your unstoppable power, and your unstoppable power is built like bricks through focusing on your purpose and what you got to do for your purpose. And as you get stronger and stronger, and don't let anything interrupt you, as you get stronger and stronger, you'll see more and more results, and more and more. And as you see more and more results, when I was saying earlier about focus on the outcome, you will start to see the outcome. It will open up. It'll be like a sunrise. There it is. There's the mountaintop. There's my goal. There's my success. Excuse me, there I go with a coffee again. There is my prize. Okay? So I'm gonna close this down. Guys, thank you very much. I'm sorry I haven't done a video in a while. It's just been ridiculously hot in Florida. It's been over 100 degrees day after day, day after day. And my little studio, my Cameras are crashing, the air conditioner is crashing, but I am focused on the outcome. I'm not going to let that stop me. So here we are, 4 o'clock in the morning doing a video. I want to thank you very much for your support. Please, I got to quit drinking coffee. Please subscribe. It goes a long way for my channel to grow, okay? Please subscribe to my channel. I go on my analytics and I see I've got like 3,000 people, well, more than that, but there's like 3,000 people following me, but they're not subscribed. Please subscribe. I'm not going to send you a bunch of junk mail. Just please subscribe. And comments go a very long way. Just leave a comment. Even if it's, "Hi, John, I have a purpose." There, I'm giving you some homework. In the comments, put, "Hi, John, I have a purpose." And then write in what it is. I want to be a teacher. I want to be an airline pilot. I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be a doctor. I want to discover time travel. I don't care what it is. But John, in the comment section, I have a purpose, and put in what your purpose is. The other thing I want to do is I want to do a question and answer video. And I've got emails coming in all the time. People asking me questions. And I'm going to take some of those and make a video about it. Back to a little promotion. Check out my podcast at Rollins College. Just go to Rollins College, Winter Park, Florida. Go down to the show notes, and it will say The Power of Purpose with John Tenuto. I did a couple of shows at Rollins College, and we're going to get that out there and see how that goes. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm not going to go on and on and on. Thank you very much. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, everything you do, all your support. Subscribe, and you guys have a great day. Goodbye now.